Hello, my wonderful friends. Magus with you on a beautiful day in Asha. If you're brand new to the channel, we're Zoroastrians. We are the Magi. Zoroastrianism, the original religion with the original God. And this message is going to bring you so much peace today, I know. So in the comments, one of our wonderful friends, John, was asking, what does Zarathustra say about hell, about eternal torment? Right? And I know this has kept a lot of people up at night. And so we're going to delve into it. If you've ever struggled with fear from hell, from maybe worried about blasphemy or committing the unforgivable sin, I promise you, this message will bring you so much peace. And again, it comes from the original religion, my friends, and it's a good message, it's a good word, and I promise you, you will feel better. We have seen literal miracles from this message I'm about to share with you. I've had people come to me where they were just living in a hell in their own mind, and they created a hell on earth. And it was just from wrong thoughts, wrong ideas, wrong beliefs. And so we're going to remove those today. So I'm going to take you to Zarathustra's writings. I'm going to share with you testimony. I'm going to show you the very first prayer ever written down, and it goes perfect with what we're talking about here. I'll share some testimonies. And then Sohana, she is on the other side of the veil. And so she can answer the questions we have about what's going on over there. And I'll share that with you at the end. And it really is so beautiful. So our wonderful friend John, he got a translation of the Gathas that talked about eternal torment, which blows my mind because that goes against everything Zarathustra taught. How someone could translate it that way is beyond my understanding, but it's not true. Don't worry yourself about it. It's not real. As a matter of fact, I'll start with this. It says in our holy text that before we chose to come into a body, before we chose to be light workers on earth, let's start with that. Why would you even come to earth? Right? Did you have no choice? Your mom and dad had intercourse, so now you had to come? No, my friends. You chose to be born into time and space, into form and matter, to save the earth, to make it better, to raise the frequency. It's the ascension. And so we saw, before we came into this, we were one with God. We had Vohumana, the God mind, where you and God are one. You had the mind that sees and knows all, and you saw your lifeline from beginning to end, and you chose to come. You would not have chose to come if you could have been separated, if you could be tormented for eternity. You wouldn't have come. The loving parent, God good, would not have let you go, right? If you're a parent, you know what I'm talking about. But we saw it, and we saw our life would make enough of a difference to move that needle from negative to positive, from hate to love, to bring a little better idea of what God looks like. Because that's why the Magi come. There'll always be a prophet. There'll always be a people that bring the truth. And the world gets lost into an idea of a God that gets angry, jealous, hate, war, kill men, women, and children, a warring God. And so people, they're holding that energy, that spirit, and they're creating that world. You will create your reality with what you believe, with the energy you hold. Energy makes form and matter. It's that simple. So we come with a higher energy. So much I want to talk about that, but I want to stay on track. So I hope at least that it begins to bring you peace, that you wouldn't have come, Spirit wouldn't have sent you, you saw your lifeline. Second, this ought to seal the deal, but we still have more. It's said in our holy text also that the evil spirit came to God, Mazda, and said, I'm going to separate man from you and destroy them. Right? And God had a good little chuckle and a laugh and said, you can't separate my creation from me because they are me, right? No more does the evil spirit have the ability to chop off one of God's arms than to remove you from God. It's impossible. God is one. We'll get deeper into that. And, God is light, and the evil spirit's darkness, right? And the darkness can't fight light, right? When the light comes, the darkness just goes away. It's that simple. And then I love this part. After God said, you can't separate man from me, he prayed Yata'ahu. And basically what that is just speaking truth. Guess what happens when you speak truth? The lie loses all of its power, doesn't it? It just goes away. A lie that may have scared you to death, when the truth comes, doesn't scare you anymore. That's why we've seen such miracles with this message. My friends, I don't know how bad you've suffered with this. If you're still here listening, I'm guessing pretty bad. But I've had people with OCD so bad where they've been to all the psychiatrists, they've taken the medications, they've gone to the church, had them anoint them with oil and pray for them, and not getting better, getting worse. And they heard this message, and it completely set them free. Why? It's the light. It's the truth. When the truth comes, the lie's not scary anymore. And the truth is, you can't be separated from God. You can't say anything that would separate you from God. There's no blasphemy that could separate you from God. There's nothing you can do or say that would separate you from God, because what did God say? It's impossible. Man, my creation, is me. God can't be separated, can't be torn apart. And then he prayed Yata'ahu and declared truth, my friends, and the lie goes away. I want to read the very first prayer ever written down. It says, circle of oath, insurmountable divine circle of oath, heaven and earth's unaltered circle by oath. God is one and cannot be changed. God and man shall not be divided. I hope you're getting some peace here, my friends. You come from good spirit. You're made of good spirit. You are God's stuff, my friends, and you will never, ever be separated. Before I get to Sohana's message, I wanted to share something that was on my heart this morning before I even knew this was the message we're going to be doing today. But Spirit was showing me why people have created this fear. And it starts something as simple as maybe like a mother using it for manipulation, like telling their child, when you don't clean your room, you make Jesus cry, right? And then she sees it works because he's got some guilt and shame, goes in and cleans his room. That mom has an intellect and goes, well, I'm going to use that again. That worked, right? Governments use that. They can get you to go in, kill men, women, children, bring back the spoils to them. You're doing it for God. You're doing it for country. And if you don't, right, you're ungodly. You're unpatriotic. You're a bad person, right? And people, they believe it. Why? Because they don't have that foundation of truth. And that's why this video is so important. If you know someone's struggling with this, please share this video with them today. My friends, the original religion, Zoroastrianism, what sets us apart from all the others is our God is just good. Zoroaster means pure starlight. That's the light, the star, the Magi follow to the Savior. And our God, it's unmixed. He's not love and hate. He doesn't heal and send disease, right? He's just good. He's not a warring God, right? He's peace. When peace comes, there's no fight, right? When love comes, there's no hate. When light comes, the darkness is gone. When the truth comes, the lie is not there. My friends, we become so attuned with that highest principle, God good. My friends, can you wrap your mind around that? This is very important to my message here. Can you let this blow your mind that the original God was just good, right? No matter how man or devils were acting, God didn't have to come down from his highest position of good and get angry and hate and smite and war. He'd kill and eternal, just torment. It's not real. Those gods that you've been taught in the world religions, that's not the highest principle God good. They shouldn't even be called gods because they're not that good. So if you'll restore God's image and hold that spirit, that all good, loving parent, get to know that, well, where do I find this God? So glad you asked. You never have to worry about mistranslated gathas and text. If you go to the book written inside of you, there's a divine spark that we call the Fravashi that's inside of everyone that knows everything I'm saying is true. God is just good and love. He's unmixed. And if you'll go inside, that book will speak to you. It's been waiting. It's been there the whole time. When you're out crying, God, don't you care? Don't you hear me? Whole time it's right there, just waiting for you to set down those lies and see, wow, they're nothing. Lies can't hurt me. I'm only hurting myself by holding on to those lies. You got to set those down. Be brave enough just to be truth, live in truth, know truth. To know truth, it's to be one with. It's that union. All right, let me read you what Sohana put together. It's so beautiful. If this is giving you some peace, please go to the comments and let me know. I love the feedback that I'm getting through. People are hearing this. I love how Sohana starts this out. She says, the capital T truth. The lie will crumble before the light of Asha today. The lie will crumble before the light of Asha today. There is no hell, only the stories we were told. There is no pit prepared by a loving God. There is no eternal torture authored by the source of life. These are stories man-made, fear-forged, myths used to control, to shame, to bind. But let me tell you the truth. Not the kind written in trembling ink from trembling hands, but the truth that sings in your bones when you're finally quiet enough to hear it. You were never separated. You cannot be separated. You are made of God, from God, by God, for God. Like a wave is never separated from the sea. The torment so many feel, it is real, but it was never from a divine punishment. It comes from believing lies. Lies about who God is. Lies about who you are. You are not born in sin. You are born in wonder. You are not rejected. You are longed for. And when you die, you return to love. Even now you are swimming in it. The idea that a loving parent would cast their child into fire for the crime of being confused or human, that is not love. That is not God. That is a God made in the image of human fear and violence. But Asha is the knowing that good is good and never evil. The light is light and never dark. That the wise Lord is not angry, not jealous, not vengeful, but pure goodness unmixed. So to the one who asked, you are safe, you are loved, you are eternally held in the arms of the one who made you of their own spirit. And to the ones trembling from years of fear-based religion, come home now. Lay it down. You are already forgiven. You are already loved, already welcome. There is no hell waiting for you. There is only love waiting to be remembered. Thank you, Sohana. My friends, I hope that brought you some peace today. I love you so much. You are so loved. You're going to make a difference in this world. You're going to make it brighter and lighter. And I love you.